Well, it's another day and another dollar. I currently am on my second day of my 4-day weekend. I don't remember if I brought this up or not, but if I did, too bad. You're going to deal with it. And I'm going to go over it again. One of the pluses of being in the military is you get pretty much every day off under the sun. My unit is giving, at least I think it's the unit. All I know is it's not the whole post. It's just for a select of us. But we're getting 4-day weekend. Why, you might ask? Why would we be getting a 4-day weekend? Well, the only thing I can tell you is it was St. Patrick's Day on Wednesday, and they knew us soldiers living right next to the Rocker 2 Club, which is like right over there. Yeah, that way. Anyways, we're living right next to the bar, so they knew 90% of the soldiers living in these barracks are going to be hung over Thursday morning. It was easier just to make life easy on everybody, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. But what's funny about that is Thursday morning, the people who own all these buildings, they have to go around and they have to make sure all the fire alarms are good and everything. And they just so happen to schedule the barracks the morning after St. Patrick's Day. There is no way anybody will ever convince me that that was just random and it was not intentionally scheduled the morning after. Because how many guys do you think were hungover? Probably about 90% of them. Not me, because quite honestly, like I had a couple of beers. I had a beer and a half and a redheaded slut, tasty little treat, Jaeger treat. And I gotta say, I don't like drinking anymore. I mean, maybe 2 years ago, oh dude, get me in the bar quicker than, blah, 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 But nowadays, I drink and I just don't enjoy it. I don't like what it does to me. I don't like how it tastes. So I just, the drinking thing, I'm past that. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you're in the military. I mean, you're supposed to drink. Yeah, well, I don't like it. So kick rocks. So. Let's see here. Updates. I pretty much got all my processing stuff done. Monday, we went to the range. Pow, 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 pow. We did some firing. I did all right. I zeroed my M4. I gotta say, I'm glad to have an M4 because M16s, man, those muskets suck. M4s are the way to go because you got a collapsible buttstock. I can hold it, my little T-Rex arms. It works. So anyways, I got a 28 out of 40, which, whoopity-doo, is not great, but it's better than what I did in basic. And given the situation that I had in basic to what I have now, my uniforms, all my armor, my padding, all that stuff, it all fits me, So, and I sighted great, like my zeroing. Okay, you have to group. When you zero, and this is for you guys coming in, okay, this is how it works. You go down the range, right, and you load 6 rounds in your magazine. Clip it, lock, load. Okay, you fire, and you got to get those 6 rounds, okay, you have to get them in your grouping shots, which are considered 3 shots in a, 4 centimeter circle, okay. Then, after you've fired your first 6 rounds and you see kind of where they're sitting, it gives you a chance to adjust your scopes, your sight, get everything a little bit more. And then you load a 3-round magazine. Okay? Clip, 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 lock, load. You get pow, pow, pow. Okay? You need to get those 3 rounds. Okay, first of all, you need to aim center mass. When you get your target, it's got a black silhouette that represents a target 300 meters away. Okay? So you fire center mass, and your goal is in that little silhouette that's on your paper. There's a circle, and you want to try to get as best close as you can into that center of that circle. And I can't tell, but all the the safeties and the people have been doing it for a while. They can tell if your grouping is off. They could tell whether or not if it's your breathing, if it's you're not squeezing the trigger properly. They could tell all these things just by looking at how it lines up on the sheet. So anyways, I get my first round. Well, it didn't fire. Why? Because I'm fucking retarded. I didn't load it. I locked it, but I didn't. Yeah, whatever. My mistake. But hey, I haven't fired a weapon since basic training, and I haven't fired live rounds since like October, November. Okay, so fucking cut me some slack. So anyways, I got resituated in the second set. Tat 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 tat. Okay. I pretty much a little off to the right, but I got pretty much all of my rounds in the center. Okay. And then the second time, fire down range, tat tat tat. Bam, all in the black. Tat tat tat, all in the black. And so they were like, dude, you're good. Go ahead and burn off the rest of your rounds. So I had 20 rounds, and by the time I was done, grouping and they were adjusting, all that, I think I fired, I don't know, 20 minus 7, and that's how many rounds I had to fire. Anyways, once I had that all situated and they were like, yeah, you're good, I mean, I was good, but they still had me view a couple more times just because they wanted to make sure I was good. And they were like, yeah, burn off your rounds. So I just sat there, tap, 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 tap. And I was paid to do that. That was my day. That's what my day was spent. I was paid to go zero my weapon. And then after that, I qualified, which, easy. So, let's see here. Other updates include, I've got more ink. I'm sure you've probably seen it as I'm throwing my arms up. Let me see how much time I got. We got. Okay, you know what? The tattoo update will be next. I will tell you about that in a minute. I'm going to continue on my little soapbox here, and well, somebody is sending me a message on Facebook, so we're going to respond real quick. So, anyways, what else? Like I said, all my processing done. All I need to work on now is getting myself licensed and all that for driving the trucks, which I don't know when that's going to happen because, hurry up and wait. I don't know. See here. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. So, anyways, I need to get licensed to drive the truck, which I don't get because I've got my permit that says that I've completed all my AIT stuff. So okay, whatever, is the way the Army works. I guess every place you go, you're gonna have to get briefing after briefing after briefing when you've already had all these briefings before. And I guess I've already got these licenses, but you gotta do everything per however they want it, I guess. That's the life of being military property. The government owns you, and you do what the government says. That's about how it goes. So if you're new and you're thinking about joining the military, or you're coming in, just remember, you don't own yourself. The only thing you got left is your soul. And I'm sure if Uncle Sam could, find some way to waiver and get that, I'm sure he would. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this one up, start posting it upline, and then I'm going to go ahead and make my next recording, which will be about my tattoos and a couple of more personal things that I want to get out. Not like before, but just something to touch bases with. So, anyways, next video coming up shortly. Peace.